Now confirmed. Princess Leonor de Bourbon's wedding date officially revealed. And just like that, the entire nation froze. Because for months, Spain had been waiting, hoping, speculating. When would their future queen marry? Who would be there? Would it happen in Madrid or Copenhagen? Now, the mystery was over. The Spanish royal household has finally confirmed the date, and the world cannot stop talking. The announcement didn't come from a tabloid. It came directly from the royal palace. A formal statement, brief but powerful. Their Royal Highnesses, Princess Leonor de Bourbon y Ortiz and His Royal Highness Prince Christian of Denmark, will be united in matrimony on June 14, 2025. One single line. But it carried the weight of history, love, and a nation's pride. Spain erupted in reaction. News anchors went silent mid-broadcast. Social media crashed under the flood of royal hashtags. And for the first time in months, both the Spanish and Danish flags trended worldwide. Because this isn't just a royal wedding. It's a royal event that will redefine European royalty for an entire generation. Now confirmed, the date is real. The countdown has begun. And everything about this union tells a story far deeper than a headline. The confirmation came early this morning from Zarzuela Palace. In the official communiqué, the palace described the decision as a moment of joy and continuity for the Spanish crown. But behind that carefully chosen language lies an extraordinary story of love, diplomacy, and destiny. Princess Leonor, Spain's first future queen in centuries, has spent her entire life under the world's gaze. Every step, every word, every moment of her public journey has been documented. From her early speeches as a child to her military training at Zaragoza, she has carried the expectations of a nation on her shoulders. But behind those formal appearances, another story has quietly unfolded, a royal love story that began years ago, across the borders of Spain and Denmark. Her connection with Prince Christian of Denmark was no secret. They first met during joint royal engagements, but what began as protocol slowly turned into friendship, and, eventually, something more profound. For years, the two young royals navigated their separate paths, duty, education, and the constant scrutiny of public life. Yet, somehow, their bond endured. Now, that connection is leading to history's most anticipated royal wedding. According to palace insiders, the ceremony will take place at the royal monastery of San Lorenzo de El Escorial, a location chosen for its deep royal symbolism. This site, where Spain's greatest monarchs rest, will now witness the union of its future queen. It's both sacred and symbolic, tying the country's royal past to its modern future. But that's not all. The confirmation also included details that stunned even royal watchers. Representatives from 12 royal families across Europe will attend, including the British, Swedish, and Norwegian monarchies. It's shaping up to be the largest royal gathering since the wedding of King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia in 2004. Cameras will broadcast live across the globe. Spanish TVE and Danish DR1 have already secured exclusive streaming rights. For Spain, this won't just be a ceremony, it will be a national event, an emotional outpouring unlike anything the country has seen in decades. The Spanish press is already calling it the wedding of the century. Because it's not just about two young royals. It's about everything their marriage represents. For Spain, it's about continuity, the assurance that the monarchy, so often debated and tested, still holds emotional weight. For Denmark, it's about friendship, a new bridge between two royal houses that share values of tradition, education, and duty. But for Leonor and Christian themselves, this is something much simpler. It's about love. Sources close to the palace reveal that the couple personally chose the date together earlier this year. They wanted a summer wedding, warm, open, filled with light. Something less rigid, more genuine. A reflection of who they are as a couple. And that says everything about the next generation of royalty, modern, emotional, and real. Spain's reaction has been nothing short of electric. Crowds have begun gathering outside royal palaces. Souvenirs are already being printed. Hotels near Madrid's historic quarter are fully booked. It feels as if the entire country is preparing for a national holiday. Royal watchers say the emotional energy surrounding this wedding is unlike anything they've seen since the days of Princess Diana. Because this is not just a royal celebration, it's a generational moment. Millions of young Spaniards see in Leonor someone who represents them. Not distant royalty, but a young woman balancing family duty with personal dreams. Her choice to marry Prince Christian, someone she met through royal duty but fell in love with through shared understanding, has made her even more beloved. Behind the scenes, preparations have already begun. Queen Letizia, known for her attention to detail, is reportedly overseeing several aspects of the ceremony, from floral design to guest coordination. King Felipe is said to be focused on the symbolic aspects, ensuring that Spanish tradition is honored even as the event embraces modernity. The royal designer confirmed to be working on Leonor's gown is none other than Lorenzo Caprile, the same visionary who designed iconic looks for Queen Letizia. Insiders say the dress will combine Spanish silk with Danish lace, symbolizing the merging of two royal identities. The gown's design is being guarded in total secrecy, but early descriptions suggest something classic, minimal, yet timeless, reflecting Leonor's elegance and simplicity. But not everyone is calm about this news. Political voices in Madrid have begun debating the ceremony's cost, logistics, and state involvement. Some argue the event is a distraction from national issues. Others see it as a moment to unite a divided nation under a shared sense of pride. And that tension, between monarchy and modern Spain, is part of what makes this moment so compelling. Because Princess Leonor isn't just any royal. She's the first Spanish heir to the throne to come of age in a digital world. She's fluent in 3 languages, trained as a soldier, and determined to balance royal responsibility with authenticity. This wedding, while romantic, also serves as her first major act as a leader. It's a statement about love, diplomacy, and her readiness to carry Spain's legacy forward. As the date approaches, curiosity only grows. Who will be her bridesmaids? What will Prince Christian wear? How will the Spanish military honor their future queen on that day? Palace sources confirm that the event will include both Spanish and Danish traditions. Christian's family will host a pre-wedding dinner at the Danish embassy in Madrid, a private affair for royal families. The following day, Spain will host the grand ceremony, followed by a public carriage procession through the streets of Madrid. The wedding will conclude with a balcony appearance at the royal palace, marking the first time in decades that 2 royal houses appear side by side before the public in a joint celebration. It's not just symbolic, it's history being written in real time. For the couple, though, the noise around them seems secondary. Those close to Leonor describe her as calm, grounded, and focused. One insider revealed, she knows what this day means, not just for her, but for her country. But above all, she wants it to feel human. That's why the ceremony will feature personal touches, music chosen by the couple, readings by friends, and a moment of silence for both nations' ancestors. Every detail will speak of balance, between tradition and emotion, formality and sincerity. Spain is preparing for a summer unlike any other. The royal guards have begun rehearsals for the parade. The cathedral is undergoing restoration ahead of the ceremony. Even schools are preparing special lessons on royal history to mark the event. For older generations, this wedding revives memories of the monarchy's golden years. For younger ones, it's a reminder that royalty can still feel relevant, fresh, and close to the people. Because in Princess Leonor, they see something new, a royal who embodies the future. When June 14 arrives, the world will watch. Millions of eyes from Madrid to Copenhagen, from London to Washington, will turn toward Spain. And as Leonor walks down the aisle, escorted by her father the king, a chapter of royal history will close, only for another, brighter one to begin. The Spanish bells will ring, the streets will overflow with flags, and the skies will echo with celebration. Princess Leonor de Borbón y Ortiz, heir to the Spanish throne, will step into her next destiny, not just as a princess, but as a bride, a symbol, and a future queen who leads with grace and heart. The confirmation of this date has set something powerful in motion. It's not just anticipation, it's pride, nostalgia, and hope all rolled into one. Because this wedding represents something Spain hasn't felt in years, unity. As Europe prepares to watch, one thing is certain, June 14, 2025, will be remembered forever. The moment the future Queen of Spain took her next step. The day that love, legacy, and royalty became one. Now confirmed. Official. Real. Princess Leonor de Bourbon's wedding date is set, and history is counting down.